Listen, guys, the three-headed monster may be no more, but I still have faith that the two-headed monster could do damage. I think I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a quick video talking about why I think Mark Andrews and Nick Boyle, but especially Mark Andrews, is gonna take another step forward and have a great season. And I think it all boils back down to what are we gonna do with the passing game? Because again, I think, and I've already done another video about this, I think Hollywood's gonna have a breakout season. And I don't think I said an exact number in that video, but I'll say it now. I think Hollywood's gonna have his first 1,000-yard season, and I'm predicting he ends up getting like maybe like 70 to 80 catches. Like I do think that's gonna happen, because I do think that this year the Ravens are gonna pass the ball a lot more than they did in the past like 2 seasons. They're still gonna run it a lot because there's no reason not to, but at the same time I think they're gonna really try to pass as much as they possibly can. So I think Hollywood's gonna have more opportunities. Rashad Bateman, like if he lives up to the hype, which I think he will, he's gonna have a lot of opportunities. I might do a separate video on that too, because about what my expectations of Rashad Bateman is gonna be for next season. But I don't think Rashad Bateman necessarily needs to have a crazy explosive season for it to be a success. But my prediction would be like if he got at least like 50 catches and like at least like 600 yards, to me that's a successful rookie season for him, considering the team that he's on and how run heavy we are and how everybody's still trying to figure out like what to do offensively. I would still consider that a success for Rashad, but where Rashad's gonna be most useful is, of course, that like a lot of people have been saying, it's just like those third down opportunities, because a lot of people in the Ravens flock have just been pointing out the fact that we need that bona fide 50-50 guy who Lamar's like 100% confident in, that he could go to when it matters most. So I think all of that ultimately will help Mark Andrews a lot, because in my opinion, what's gonna happen if everything goes the way I want it to go, a lot of defenses are gonna have no choice but to start respecting the passing game. And when they start respecting the passing game, they're gonna be in a position where, you know, they might put two people on Rashad Bateman, or they might put 2 people on Hollywood. You never know. Or, you know, if Sammy Watkins could stay healthy, they might have 2 people on him. Like they actually might really just, like, there's this narrative that goes around that, oh, Lamar could only throw inside the numbers, and you know, and yeah, he does throw in the middle of the field a lot, but obviously anybody who watches Ravens games knows that's not really true. He can throw outside the numbers, but at the same time he does throw in the middle of the field a lot, because in general Mark Andrews, you know, up until this point, has been his favorite target and his most reliable target, really, even though Mark Andrews had some drops last season too. But in general, he's, up until this point, he really is kind of like Lamar's like most reliable guy. I just think that when you combine I'm going to predict that Hollywood's gonna take a step forward this year, and I'm gonna predict that Rashad Bateman's gonna have a solid rookie season. I think, hey, even, you know, you never know, T.N. Wallace might come out the gate and have a great rookie season too. And then if Sammy Watkins could stay healthy, and then mind you, there's still the possibility that we still might get Julio. People thought I was crazy like a month ago, and I said we should still go for Julio, but now it looked like it might still be on the table. I doubt it's gonna happen though, but again, the point is, I think ultimately all that combined will still benefit Mark Andrews more than anybody. Nick Boyle to an extent too, but Mark Andrews is definitely Lamar's like go-to tight end to throw to. And I just think once other defenses start respecting our passing game more, I think the middle of the field will just be that much more open for Mark Andrews. But and Nick Boyle. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think our tight ends are gonna take another step forward this year, or do you think it's gonna kind of be they're gonna have like similar results to last year, and it's not gonna be anything too crazy? As far as numbers go, I don't know if I should predict exact numbers, because that gets really tricky, and more often than not, most people who do that, you end up getting it wrong anyway. But I'm gonna still give my own prediction of what I think will happen this season with our main two tight ends, because I'm pretty sure Nick Boyle will be ready to come back from his injury once next season starts, I'm assuming. But assuming he is, I would still predict him to have about I would predict that he would have about 30 to 35 catches for maybe like 300 yards. Mark Andrews, I think he's gonna have a pretty good season. I think he's gonna have like 65 to 70 catches for like maybe 8 to 900 yards. I don't know if these are considered bold predictions or not, but it's just in general, like, I just really think if there was ever a season for the Ravens to really once and for all step up the passing game and take that next leap forward, even if your running game has to take a step back, I think this coming season would be that opportunity. Like, I think Lamar is going to have his first 4,000 yard season this year. So with that, I do think a lot of our guys are going to have higher receiving numbers, including Mark Andrews.